Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Yunika Maulida and my friend Naili Mufida. Today in this video we will analyze the text with title The Problem of Education in Indonesia. Okay, from the first, I will analyze about analysis acts. Based on the results of our analysis, the thesis of the text is education is in addition to increasing knowledge. Knowledge can also be made to continuously improve the individual and to practice the self-ability towards a better life. Definitely, there must be some problems in education, especially in Indonesia. This thesis is supported by several supporting points. They are one of the problems of education in Indonesia is that education curriculum often changes. The evidence of this point is until today the 2013 curriculum still has a lot of trainings. This means that in 7 years of its implementation, the majority of the curriculum has not been final yet. So this curriculum is very complicated to be implemented in schools. The repeat curriculum changes because every time the Minister of Education is replaced, the minister always change the curriculum. In addition to the curriculum problem, the problem of education in Indonesia is the length of study every day. The evidence of this point is students are required to study for at least 12 years every day. Students spend 7 until 8 hours at school. Students are also burdened by school assignment and homework assignment. Often tax logs unreasonable because of the numerous amount. Students must be able to master many subjects. Finally, students receive more than 10 subjects. Another problem with education in Indonesia is the poor infrastructure. The evidence of this point is several times we were shocked by the collapse of the school building. Sadly, the incident took the lives of both students and teachers. There is also a teacher who teaches while wearing a helmet on his head. She was worried about falling object of the already fragile roof. Another problem is the quality of teachers who are still low. The evidence of this point is there are teachers who teach subjects that are not in accordance with their educational background. For example, mathematics teachers are forced to teach an English subject. This happens in many schools in Indonesia. Supporting points and evidence are both related because it explains the problems of education in Indonesia. The techniques used by the author in the text is appeals to emotions. This can be seen from the topic selection of the text, which can lead to pros and cons for anyone who reads it. Then, the rhetorical strategies used in this text is explanation because this text explains what educational problems exist in Indonesia. Then, interpretation acts. The debates where the author and the text on third paragraph is but it is different for people with low education, where they find it more difficult to analyze a situation because of lack of knowledge about the character. They will assume all things must be treated the same without first knowing the right situation and condition, such as speaking harshly and able to respect people by assuming everyone is the same without looking at the terms of the language he is saying and to whom they are talking, either younger or older, so that it can be concluded that education is in addition to increasing knowledge. Knowledge can also be made to continuously improve the individual and to practice self-ability towards a better life. Okay, that was my analysis and then will be continued by my friend.
To convey his argument, the writer uses a deductive methodology where he first presents the essence of his argument, which is it followed by the explanation. In addition, theory developed in this article included the problems of education in Indonesia, such as education curriculum that changes frequently, the length of time studying in a day, lack of infrastructure, underdeveloped program, and also low teachers quality. And then now we'll move to the evaluation. The first we will evaluate about the evidence. The evidence in this article is sufficient to support the author theory because what the author described is in accordance with the fact in the field. About the source's reliability, I see from the beginning to the end of the article, the author has never included a single data or any sources to support his argument. And about the argument, I don't think it is completely convincing because the theory that states the teacher's quality is low isn't appropriate. Maybe in the past, many educators could come from various backgrounds and many educators were not up to standard. For example, they do not have bachelor degree, which means that they never previously attended teacher training. Secondly, many educators teach not according to the major they took during college. For example, an economic scholar teaching social course. But now, situation has changed. Many schools implemented strict standard for educator who wants to apply. And then the strength and weakness of the theory in this article. The strength of the theory presented in this article is easy to understand and in accordance with the fact. But the weakness is the fact in this article is not supported with valid data. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.